I'm J.R. Lyday, and I don't always watch SportsCenter, but when I do, I watch MHL SportsCenter. Good day.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jim Flanagan here for MHL SportsCenter. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Had some problems here, some issues. Hopefully, I don't get knocked out here, kicked off. If I do, I'll run the SportsCenter show later on tonight because the Flan Fan Show is about to start in like 10 minutes. So let me try to run through this quick here. Last night, season opener for season number 8. We had 12 teams competing out of the 18, and the remainder will have their opener here tonight. Well, let's start things off here. First matchup, it's Victorious Valorns taking on Thrust Fund Babies. And a lot of people are anticipating this matchup here on the debut of X Daily. We want to see how this guy fared off. We'll take a look here. Game number 1. First period to start things off for the Babies. They go 3-0 lead there, and it's a hat trick for X Daily there. And the Thrust Fund Babies going 2 for 2 on their power plays. Look at the time of attack here. 8 minutes and 56 seconds time of attack. Tack on 4 more goals in the third period. It's just a blowout here. 7-1 final for Thrust Fund Babies here in game number 1. X Daily having 4 goals, 2 assists. And how about this one? Captain Hugh Laurie with 6 assists in that game number 1. Let's move on. Game number 2. Another great start here for 2-0 lead in the first. Valcor on defense here with both goals. He had 2 goals, and Daly tacked on another goal to get a final here for the Babies. They win 3-0 shutout here. Shutout for Kings Fall in net there for Thrust Fund. He gets the shutout. He had 14 saves out of the 14 shots faced. Then moving on here, the final game, game number 3. It's going to be a sweep here. It's total blowout here for the Thrust Fund Babies. They take all 3 here. Once again, great on the power play, 2 for 2. It's a 6-1 final. How about here? X Daily, newcomer rookie in the Moose Hockey League, getting another hat trick here. He had 3 goals, 3 assists. Hugh Laurie, 1 goal, 4 assists. And what about the waiver acquired there? D. Hamilton, just last week, he ends up with 2 goals here in that 6-1 final. In that series there, Daly, 8 goals in the series here. He had also 7 assists, 15 points on the night with 21 takeaways. Great job for him. What about Hugh Laurie, the captain there? 13 assists. We'll have more on this matchup on the Flan Fan Show in about 10 minutes from now. Let's move on here. Banana Show taking on the Face Painters. Game number 1 for the Face Painters. They take a 4-1 lead. Both EWTU Eric and Scribbles McNasty scoring 2 goals each. 4-1 after 2. But in the third period, the Bananas come back here. They tie it up 4-4. Send the game to overtime. And then in OT, I'm not sure that USMC playing solid in net here. He had 22 saves, but it's the Face Painters in overtime. Slightly lit, getting the game winner in OT. He had 1 goal, 4 assists as they win this one, 5-4 final. In game number 2, we're going to take it here. The Bananas take a 2-0 lead in this one after 2, but this time it's the Face Painters that come back, tie it up there in the third. 2 power play goals in the third there. 3 goals in the third. It's a 3-3 tie there. And it's going to be another overtime here. Another overtime game here. And it's this time in overtime. It's Ed the Pimp for the Bananas who gets the game winner. He had 4 goals, in that 4-3 final. Ed the Pimp just had 1 goal there, the game winner. Blanco with 2 goals for him. Sacred Signs, 1 goal, 2 assists. And what about this one? I'm Not Your Dad in net there. 17 saves out of the 20 shots faced for the captain. Then in the rubber match, game number 3, the face painters take a early 1-0 lead in the first. But the Bananas here, the Banana Show, come back. Sacred Silence and Ed the Pimp get a goal each, take the lead. They take a 2-1 lead in the second. But the game goes back and forth, and then the face painters end up coming back here. I'm Not Sure that USMC had 23 out of the 27 shots faced there. In the series here, he actually had 62 saves on the night. But in the third, it's the face painters who get 3 goals, and they win it 4-2 final. And the late pickup there, Viva La Vida, had 2 goals each in that 4-2 final as they win the series 2 out of 3 games. Let's move on here. Try to make it quick here. I got 5 minutes to go. Jamina's Love Juice taking on the Grease Grapplers. Game number 1, the Grease Grapplers take a 3-1 lead in the first. Joe Stowe 2 goals. Hansa got it with the other goal there for the Grease Grapplers. Now, and that's how we finished there. 3-1 final. That's how it ends. The Grease Grapplers, only 2 minutes 43 seconds time attack and only 5 shots in this game, but they managed 3 goals and win it here. Awful night there for Kick Out the Jam in that game number 1, and also not getting much offense from his team as they go 0-4 on the power plays here. And on the other side, Octizzi in that tremendous night here, 16 saves out of the 17 shots faced in that 3-1 final. Game number 2, it's a great defensive game here by both teams. We're tied up 1-1 after 1. Joe Stowe tacks on another goal here in the third. 2 goals for him in this game here. But it's going to be J.R. Lyde in the third with the game winner to give the Love Juice the 3-2 final there. He had the game winner. Both D-men, Sharpshooter and No Cause Renegade, getting the other goal each there in that 3-2 final. Game number 3 in the rubber match here, the deciding game. Another nail biter here, 4-3. The Juice take the lead after 2. Both teams not much time of attack here, and only 11 shots each. However, it's a 5-4 finish here. Joe Stowe managed 2 goals once again for his team here, but they come out short, 5-4. In the third, it's Captain Funbags, the second overall pick there for the Love Juice. He gets the game winner in the third. He had 2 goals, 2 assists, and then his tag team partner there, J.R. Lyde, with 2 goals, 3 assists, and they win this one 5-4 and take the series. A lot of hitting in this series for the Grease Grapplers. Malone with 32 hits there. And what about this guy on the Love Juice? Sharpshooter with 36 hits. 3 more series left here. Let's try to make this quick here. Madhouse on Madison taking on WSB, WSLTP. I don't know what that stands for, but big abbreviation there. Game number 1, WSB get off to a great start here. They take a 2-0 lead in the first, and the league scorer last season, NJ Ski here, only managed 1 goal here, and they lose it here, 4-2 final. WSB going great on their power plays, 3-4 on the power play. We actually got a snapshot here, one of the video clips here. NJ Ski getting denied here by I'm Not Sure that USMC. Great save there. They managed to hold him down to only 1 goal. Cloudy Days had 2 goals here. Both Driftkin and Kemayan with the other goals in that 4-2 final. Game number 2, WSB once again a great start here. 3-0 in the first. It's a 6-1 blowout here. Eddie, the goalie there for the Madhouse Madison, just getting lit up here. 6-1 final. Drift King playing in the net there for WSB. Gets the win. Cam 4 goals in this one. John 18B had the 2 other goals. And what about Cloudy Days? 4 assists for him. Then in game number 3, try and get the sweep here. We got a change in net. Eddie out. Hitman comes in for Madhouse. Low shot game here. WSB only putting up 4 shots on net. Madhouse with only 8. Kemaye managed to have 2 goals. John 18B with a goal as well in those 4 shots. They got 3 goals. NJ Ski came out big here, 2 goals, and Jay Spiral with a goal for him. It's tied up 3-2. 3-3. We're gonna go to overtime here. It's going to overtime. In overtime, it's JCKO 24, Jacko, JC knockout, whatever you want to call him. In overtime, he delivers the knockout punch here, and they win 4-3 final. Now there was a change in that. Hitman came in there. He only faced 4 shots, allowed 3 goals, only 1 save here, but got the win there. They prevent the sweep. KMIM in that series there had 7 goals for him. Great night for him. Let's go to the next series here. It's the Death's Dirty Danglers taking on the Bayside Tigers. Game number 1, we got Giants stepping in net here. Schlurks not able to make it there for the first 2 games, actually. You know, they made that trade. They knew Edge. They couldn't get much activity. I don't picked up Schlurks, but he wasn't there for game 1. So Giant in net. I thought we'd seen enough from him last season, but he's in net here. Does an okay job here. Bayside Tigers getting a lot of power plays here. 3-4-4 on their power plays, and they win this one. It's the 4-0 final. A big shutout there for newcomer Superstar 500 for the Tigers. He gets his MHL debut. And it's a shootout, 16 saves out of the 16 shots faced. Both Sainus Pone and WON getting 2 goals each there. Game number 2. The Bayside Tigers take a 3-1 lead after 2. Both Sainus Pone had 2 goals, and WON with the other 2 goals there for the Tigers. But the Dirty Danglers come back here in the 3rd, but they run out of time here, and they lose 3-2 final. They cut the deficit to 1, but couldn't manage to tie it up there. So 3-2, Tigers take the first 2. Game number 3, Schlurks makes the appearance, his debut here for the team, and he jumps in the lineup there. Giant goes back on D here. It's tied up 1-1 after the first. WON gets the goal there for the Tigers. And for the Dirty Danglers, they take a 2-1 lead, and they win it here, 2-1 final. Both Magnum Fox and the captain there, Death 1971 with a goal each. Superstar 500 had 19 saves out of 21 shots faced in that losing effort. And the Dirty Danglers prevent the sweep there. Superstar 500 right now looking good, 92.6 save percentage for him. And then final series here before we jump off to the Flan Fan Show. It was the Johnny Five's team taking on the War Pigs. Game number 1, Johnny Five not there. Jets Killer off the waivers center and just getting rocked here. 17 out of the 21 face-offs there. He lost 17 of them. Only managed to win 4. Big face-offs there for the War Pigs, managing the puck there. And Kuchiwali wins it here for the War Pigs. 2-1 final. He gets the game winner here. Hergs 06 had the other goal there. And what about this? The Duke playing in net here, getting the win. He had 15 saves out of the 16 shots faced. Game number 2, it's a 5-3 final. Once again, War Pigs win here. Kuchiwali, 2 goals, 2 assists. Hergs with 2 goals, 1 assist. And Sober Enough with the other goal there. He had 1 goal, 3 assists as they win it 5-3. Game number 3, once again, Kuchiwali, Sober getting to a good start there. A goal each. It's tied up 2-2. We're actually going to go to overtime in this one. And then in OT, it's the Johnny Five's team. They end up winning this one 3-2. They prevent the sweep, but they lose the series. On defense, Hazy there, he had 2 goals, and D-Mitch with the other goal, and that 3-2 final. Right now, we're going to head over to the Flan Fan Show. Sorry about the delay there. We're like a couple minutes short for the show. Just want to remind everybody, the new Moose Weekly magazine is out there. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. There's a lot of good interviews and stuff. Once again, the SportsCenter show every Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern, and then followed by the Flan Fan Show at 5:30, which will be airing now. And then every Sunday night, it's Moose Roundup. Once again, it's Jim Flanagan here. I'll see you guys for tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern.